Against Manchester City.
I'm John Champion, and analysing this game for us is Jim Beglin.
Hello, John. I'm really looking forward to this one. Let's hope it lives up to all our expectations.
The lineups for today. We're off then.
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Dias, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
Nunes. Nico Gonzalez. Ruben Dias.
Slides it through. Now there's a chance to counter. And he'll shoot here. He so nearly exploited that mistake.
I love to see a team closing down from the front like that, and I think they did brilliant to win it back and get the shot away. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Nunes. Ake. Donnarumma.
Hit long by the keeper. Tries to slide it past the defence. That could have been really special.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
Ruben Dias.
Moving forwards, plays it to his right. He drills it low. Not this time. Long way off that.
He was right in front of the goal and he probably should have scored, to be fair. Oh look, they've started with such intensity, but maybe they just need to add a little composure to their finishing. You know, it's the only thing that's missing so far.
Throw. He's picked off the throw. That's good anticipation. Tried to play it through.
Dembele.
And he crosses it into the middle. No, lacked control in the end.
Paris Saint-Germain had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste. Oh, this has been such a positive approach from them in the early part of this game. Everybody is programmed to get forward, and despite a couple of failed attempts, they are the better side.
Foden, he's looking to play it into the channel.
Fabian Ruiz.
Wins it with his outstretched foot.
Haaland.
And it's hit forward.
Vitinha. Foden.
He's got it back.
Mendes. It's Haaland.
Off he goes, and the whistle's gone, but it's for a foul. Could so easily have gone into the book then, but the referee's taken a lenient view.
Ilya.
Plays it long.
And it's Dembele. Vitinha. Ferreira!
He went all the way there. Great effort.
Well, he knew he needed a better angle to get a shot away, and I suppose at least he showed the best option. It just didn't come off.
looking to carve open the defence. Drives it in. Well saved by the keeper.
I thought he was magnificent, Ben. He had no right to get anywhere near that. What a save.
Decides to play it short.
Foden.
Cuts the ball back to the edge of the area.
Vitinha.
0-0 still. Chances at a premium.
Vitinha. Hakimi.
Tries to slide it past the defence.
Vitinha. Ferreira.
Clever ball. That was a carbon copy of an earlier miss.
They've been enjoying as good an attacking spell as you could wish for, and yet they've been incredibly wasteful. I mean, they could have wrapped it up by now, and it's not going right for them.
Holland. Mendes. Vitinha.
The score not really a fair reflection of what's been quite an open game.
Holland.
He's looking to play it into the channel.
Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz.
Slides it through. Skillfully hit. That's an admirable save.
Oh, he's done ever so well there. That's a wonderful, wonderful save.
Oh, he wasn't taking any chances there. It'll be a throw-in. And now it's been played forward. Over to the right.
Nico Gonzalez. Nunes. Now it's Haaland.
Tried to play it through.
Marquinhos.
Booted away. The half-time whistle goes. It's 0-0 at this point, and we're hoping for better things.
Doku.
Wins it back. Slides it through.
It's Dembele.
Oh, good challenge, and he's got it back.
Vitinha. Mendes. Foden. Nico Gonzalez. Nunes. Okay. Savio. Matheus Nunes.
Out towards the corner flag. The linesman's kept his flag down. Cuts it back deep. And they've hooked it clear. Cuts it out.
Vitinha.
Wins it back.
Doku.
Tried to play it through.
Hakimi. Ferreira.
Knocks it forward.
Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. Nunes. Haaland.
Looking to carve open the defence. Looking to exploit the space. Onside. Cleared away from immediate danger. Much they could make of that in the end. Tries to slide it past the defence.
Mendes.
Knocks it through.
Now it's Haaland. Mendes.
Has got it back. He's looking to play it into the channel. Good hand by the keeper. It's been saved. We are still awaiting a breakthrough here.
Manchester City.
There's plenty of activity down by the touchline. Looks like we're going to get a substitution. Kicks it a long way.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
Fabian Ruiz.
Tried to play it through.
Foden.
Up for that one. And that could well turn out to be the winner. Fine delivery and a header to match.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch. It was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Like a change is in order. There's a player there waiting to come on.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Manchester City.
So we resume at 1-0.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Fabian Ruiz.
Lifts it over the top.
Mendes.
Through into space it goes.
Well, listen, when it's congested through the centre of the pitch like that, they'll threaten more from the wider positions.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. Haaland.
Really in desperate trouble here.
They have to commit numbers forward and give themselves something to attack.
Oh, that's delightful. That's going to go a long way. With a good foot in. He goes looking for his teammate.
Dembele.
Sends it to the middle. And the cross met firmly. They got away with it somehow. Ball's out of play. It's a long run, this one, and he sends it in, up to nod it. 2 goals to the good, and they're set fair. The cross was inch perfect, it demanded that finish.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the area of the park, this fella is definitely no slouch.
This match is over as a contest.
Fabian Ruiz. Hernandez.
The referee blows his whistle.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Despite their courageous efforts, they have come away with a defeat here. The players disappointed, they performed well, but they've lacked a little bit in terms of luck, I think, today. Thank you, Jim, for joining me this afternoon. That is all we have time for. teams then.
Liverpool against Manchester United.
I'm John Champion, and analysing this game for us is Jim Beglin.
Hi, John. At this
Last night we danced and I thought you were saving my life. Caught in the haze of the moon and the break of the light. I know what I want. You can do what you want. I know I said it before, but you can do what you want. Last night we danced and I thought you were saving my life. You asked, are you here on your own? I said only tonight. Before you could say any more, I just looked in your eyes. I said, you know what I want. You can do what you want. I know I said it before, but you can do what you want. Last night we danced and I thought you were saving my life. Sometimes I see you in my dreams. You are the only fantasy I see.
This famously is known as the Theatre of Dreams. A very warm welcome to Old Trafford. The teams then.
Manchester United against Liverpool.
I'm John Champion, and here alongside me in the commentary box is Jim Beglin.
Hi, John. Hi, everyone. I'm really looking forward to this match.
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Oh, a decent effort.
And he did so well to keep that down. That would have made life very difficult for the keeper.
And they get it away.
Gravenberg.
Can he find a finish? He's not taking any risks there. It's been played long. The ball played through the middle. And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. Things could have been so different.
And that's very well played. What a good solid tackle that was. He knew his team were vulnerable then, and something had to be done. Great commitment.
Have possession again.
Sesko. Szoboszlai.
Skillfully hit. He misses, only narrowly though.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
And he wasn't far off.
Well, he's certainly a player I'd be more than happy to watch. Tactically, he's almost impossible to stop.
Casemiro. Manchester United. Gravenberg. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Isak.
He's looking to play it into the channel. Oh, that's neat.
Szoboszlai.
A fine reaction save. Oh, that's a vital stop.
Oh, he's done ever so well there. That's a wonderful save.
That's going to go a long way. That's clever from him. For that one. No, lacks control in the end.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
Cleared away from immediate danger.
Mohamed Salah.
Hasn't really been given much freedom today.
Well, it looks like he's been the one who's targeted as the danger man here, and as a consequence, he's getting the special attention. They're getting players around him quickly, they're giving him nowhere to go. And I think pretty soon he could be getting frustrated with this.
Isak. Martinez.
Wins it with his outstretched foot. Out towards the corner flag.
Isak. Maciej Cunha.
And the through ball is intercepted.
McAllister. Isak. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United.
So far, providing no real test for the opposition goalkeeper.
Casemiro.
Tries to slide it past the defence.
Szoboszlai. Cunha.
Thumps it long. Slides it through. He got back very well there. It was good defending.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Mazraoui.
If anyone has only just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed any goals here. Looking to carve open the defence.
McAllister.
Tried to play it through. An interception. Slides it through.
Mohamed Salah.
Through into space it goes. He shoots there. A scintillating goal.
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
So much to admire about that volley.
That's such a good effort to score, and although it was a fine cross on the right, he still had an awful lot to do. They're in control now, but they can't let their concentration drop, not one bit.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Has got it back.
Szoboszlai. McAllister.
They get it forward. The whistle goes, and it's the end of the first half.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information.
So the second half gets underway.
Manchester United.
Mohamed Salah. Cunha.
Through into space it goes. Here's a shot. Another shot.
Manchester United are back on level terms.
Terrible mix-up, but it's way the weirdness that finished for that.
Restarts with the scores level again.
Yeah, we thought that this one would be close between two strong sides like this, and I think that just goes to prove it.
Gravenberg. Konate.
He's looking to play it into the channel. Possibility for a shot.
Manchester United!
And with that, the comeback's complete. How about that? Goal.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Martinez. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha!
Oh, well saved.
And that wasn't exactly a routine save. He still had an awful lot to do to keep that out. Superb.
Jackpo. Isaac.
He's found space. Cuts it out.
Matheus Cunha.
Foul. Yes, referee's given it.
Substitutions taking place.
Casemiro.
The attendance for this match was 81,000.
Knocks it through.
Szoboszlai. Gravenberg.
Over the line for a throw-in. Something going on down at the bench. I think it's going to be a substitution.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah.
It went out of play.
Salah.
Ball in early.
Well, what was required then was a little more
Post in
patience.
the
He
way.
didn't have to cross it so early.
Takes a shot. Once more, they've done it. It just couldn't have been placed any better. They're back level again.
Well, in a tight game like this, there was always going to be little to separate them, but he really made that count.
Martinez. Casemiro. Jackpo.
Now there's a chance to counter. He's on his way. Hits it. Keeper gets a hand on it. In for the rebound. They were so nearly punished for their mistake.
I love to see a team closing down from the front like that, and I think they did brilliant to win it back and get the shot away.
You'd really expect a player of his quality to score there.
Yeah, he's definitely a player who looks like he can make something happen every time he's on the ball. He's just full of belief and energy.
Substitution on the field. Number 19. Number 30. Number 18.
Maciej
Number
Cunha.
13.
Zirkzee.
Number 3. Coming on the field.
Gravenberg.
Number 16. Number
McAllister.
11. Number 25.
Mohamed Salah.
Number
Plays
2.
it to his right.
Number 23.
Cunha.
There's a possibility here for a shot.
Diogo Dalot.
Still not cleared properly.
Jackpo.
A cross. The cross cleared away. And it's a really well taken goal. And that completes the comeback. What are your thoughts on the goal, Jim Begley?
Look, if you defend so carelessly, it's going to prove costly. And to afford that sort of room to somebody, well, what are they expecting? To get away with it? It's not going to happen.
Liverpool.
Now up by a goal.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on? This is a real show of character. Rather than let their heads drop, they've sticked it out and fought hard. Brilliant.
There's the benefit of pinpoint accuracy. Become a real seesaw game, this.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Play surges forward. A real chance missed.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Fitz.
Knocks it over the top.
Liverpool.
There's plenty of activity down by the touchline. Looks like we're going to get a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Shaw.
Tries to slide it past the defence. He's caught him there.
Bruno Fernandes. Mohamed Salah.
Long ball forward.
Chiesa. McAllister.
Who so far has scored twice.
Fitz.
There will be 4
Added minutes has
more
been
minutes.
indicated.
Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Good strength from him there. And they've won themselves a free kick which could turn out to be the last kick of the game. He could be in trouble here. The referee's having a word with him, but it's only a warning. He needs to be careful though with his tackling. Time still left for this free kick to be taken.
Well, it's a bit far out, but you never know. He might just make something of this.
And they've got it away. And he's fouled him. That will see him go into the referee's notebook. Well, it would appear he's in considerable discomfort, and there's obvious concern on the faces of his teammates.
Van Dijk. Konate.
So there you have it, the final whistle. It's been a real treat for the neutrals. Plenty of goal-mouth action at both ends. And despite so many goals, neither side able to get the decisive strike.
Wow, like so many of these games, that just flew by. There was great excitement in the match, and it kept everybody guessing which way it was going to turn. I think in the end, I doubt that there'll be much cause for complaint. Neither side deserved to lose for me.
So, thanks very much, Jim, for your analysis today. Time is now up. Here we go then.
Tottenham against Chelsea.
I'm John Champion, and providing match analysis throughout the game, Jim Beglin.
Well, what a wonderful setting we've got for this game, John. The atmosphere is absolutely fantastic.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
We're now underway.
Kudus. Spence.
It's a throw.
Fernandez. Colwill. Garnacho. João Pedro. Garnacho. James. Caicedo. Cucurella. Caicedo. Garnacho.
Through into space it goes. Plays it clear.
Palmer.
Was fouled, and he gets his free kick. Certainly going to be a card, not just any card, it's a red!
Chelsea.
Must play the rest of this game a man short.
Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Garnacho. Fofana. James. Fernandez. João Pedro.
He's on his way, looking to carve open the defence. That was a super ball in, but no success.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Bentancur. Spence. Bentancur. Kudus. Simons. James.
Wins it with his outstretched foot. Tries to slide it past the defence.
James.
He plays it through. Made a decent run towards the box, but he was thwarted in the end.
Bentancur.
He's looking to play it into the channel. Tried to play it through, an interception.
Caicedo.
Slides it through.
Fofana.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Now it's Bentancur.
Has it back now.
Kudus. Cucurella. Fernandez.
They've got possession back. Ball forward. Looking to exploit the space. He got back very well there. It was good defending.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Simons.
There's someone on the overlap. The linesman's kept his flag down. Have possession again. Oh, he wasn't taking any chances there. It is good to see a forward tracking back and defending like that from time to time.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Played towards the right side.
Pedro Neto.
He's looking to play it into the channel. Bumps it long. Tries to slide it past the defence.
Garnacho. Cucurella. Caicedo. Cucurella. Kudus.
Have possession again.
Simons.
Lifts it through.
Caicedo. Fernandez. Cucurella.
And he's put a stop to it. Looking to carve open the defence. There goes the whistle, and it's half-time. Either side has managed a goal. It's 0-0.
This is a children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
James.
Can he get there?
Cucurella. Fernandez. Garnacho. Fernandez. James. Garnacho.
Tried to play it through. Goal in sight!
Caicedo. Cucurella. Garnacho! Kudus. Simons. Now it's Bentancur.
Well beaten to the ball there.
Pedro Neto. Garnacho.
Slides it through.
The attendance for this match was 80,113.
That's a throw.
Chelsea.
There's plenty of activity down by the touchline. Looks like we're going to get a substitution.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Coming on the field is
Fernandez.
number 39.
And he finds a bit of space here.
Substitution.
And that's the opener for this game. No better way to respond to the manager's call than that.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Chelsea.
So we resume at 1-0.
Well, look, provided they don't go into panic mode, there's no reason as to why they can't get right back into this one.
Mudryk. James. Cucurella.
To give them a 1-0 lead. Surely he can't miss from here. Oh, well saved.
I thought he was magnificent then. He had no right to get anywhere near that. What a save.
Substitution on the field. Number 20. Mohamed Kudus. Coming on to replace him is number 10. James
Good clearance there.
Simons.
Doesn't seem to mind dropping back and defending like that.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition. And I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
James.
It's been played long. Well intercepted. Saw the danger and got to it.
Now it's Madison.
Knocks it through to the front line. That's a real let-off.
Well, he was so eager to score there, he almost put too much into that attempt to equalise. What a waste.
Spence. Simons. Spence. Simons. Bentancur.
Cleared away.
Mudryk. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro.
Ah, good interception, just what they needed.
Bentancur. Bentancur.
He plays it through. He's going after it.
Tottenham.
A great chance now with this corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 28. Number 7. Coming on the field.
Johnson with the shot!
And he'll shoot here. And that is off target.
Substitution in progress.
Madison.
Tries to slide it past the defence.
Coleman.
Did well running onto the ball through, but can't get enough of it to register a shot.
Chelsea.
Only have to run down the clock now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's playing it through. The goalkeeper's got a hold of it. Spooned forward.
Now it's Pedro.
So that's it. It's all over.
Chelsea.
This could be put down as a victory for a set of defenders who all kept their focus for the full 90 minutes.
Chelsea made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form.